Alright guys, here we are for round 2. Round 1 there. Pretty poor performance all around. I'm not going to say like, I definitely did not play probably perfectly, but I don't think that I was all mistakes either. I just think that the things that we saw were not indicative at all of what this deck can do. This is much more indicative of what this deck can do. We are not going to go ahead and mulligan. If we see a blue here, we'll be well on our way to some very good stuff. But right now we can go ahead and play this plains and pass the turn right along. But yeah, in that first round there, I mean, we did have to mull down to 5. I'm pretty sure it was 5. It wasn't 4, was it? It was one of those. It was bad no matter what. We did have to take the mull. We were stuck with some really subpar draws, stuck on 4 mana for the longest time. His deck exploded out of the gate with just tons of vehicles that moved him toward his infinite mana, which was pretty unfortunate for us. There's another forest, so we're well on our way here to collective blessing mana. Righteous Authority would also be pretty strong. We'll go ahead and play out this Concordia Pegasus. And then the turn 2 Pack Rat was just something that we couldn't handle. I did not have the appropriate cards in hand to handle that card. And I knew that that card was in there. Obviously, he played it in the last game. But, I mean, short of a counterspell or maybe an Electrickery, for us, there just wasn't a whole lot of ways to deal with that card that quickly. Crosstown Courier is pretty cool. It's going to keep my Concordia Pegasus back, that's for sure. Because I don't really feel like getting milled. And that's a losing battle anyway. Drew's Deliverance is pretty neat. It's just not quite where we want to be using it yet. I'd like to have something on the ground to get some value for my populate targets. We will have something like this Azurius Justicar, though, pretty soon, and that's going to be nice, I guess, because we'll be able to lock down 2 creatures. I assume he'll play something here. He may Inaction Injunction this. Let's see, he's got Cancel Mana up now. Clearly an Izzet deck. We saw a lot of good Izzet cards. We saw some Goblin Electromancers. We saw several Explosive Impacts. Wouldn't that be sick if he had all those Explosive Impacts? Okay. So, premature tapulation there. There we go. Yep, the Izzet Static Caster's pretty good. Luckily, we don't have a whole lot of X1 cards. So I guess the question is, Concordia Pegasus for a Crosstown Courier, and he taps the Izzet Static Caster? Probably. Oh no, he doesn't rush in there. That's interesting. Now we have a Swift Justice, which is fine. It's not bad. So, let's see. We can play down this. I would really like to see a blue mana in the immediate future here. We will go ahead and throw down the Justiciar. I'm kind of curious that he didn't hang on to the Static Caster, but that's fine. So we'll go ahead and swing in here for the big 1 damage. And we won't have to worry about a crackback quite yet, because we do have this Justiciar, having taken both of these hoodlums in for questioning. She looks like a dastardly fellow anyway, and who knows what's in this man's satchel. What he is currying may not be legal in the slightest. So tapping out for a Runewing. Okay. Runewing's fine. So we see another plains. That's interesting. So the question, I guess, is what do we do here? I think the answer right now is just hold back. There's not really a whole lot for us to do at the moment. Again, Righteous Authority would be just a fantastic card to throw down and say, like, here's Righteous Authority, but we do need to see that blue source. The Guild Gate wouldn't be the greatest blue source I could think of, but it would be something. So right now, Courier, Static Caster, Runewing, where do I see this taking? He could be a flyer deck. Maybe things like Pursuit of Flight, Cobble Brutes. Chemist's Trick gets a -2 and is going to attack. Very interesting. So he's going to force the Justiciar to attack. Really? Okay, this is interesting. I'm at a loss. So the answer is blue. And I assume red? I don't know. I'm definitely at a loss, though. Green, blue, red, Tablet of the Guilds, Chemist's Trick, now on a single creature. Yeah, I don't know what to say. One way or the other, it's happening. And he's really stuck on that second color. Maybe he just has all 5 colors. And he's just like, oh, there's still 4 other colors I could choose from. There we go. Blue and red. Why not? That's interesting. Okay. So things are happening. And yeah. So here, let's see. Let's see what I want to do here. I don't really feel like taking 4. And I don't really feel like having to trade my Swift Justice for a Crosstown Courier. And I also don't feel like losing my Concordia Pegasus to a Crosstown Courier and his Ecstatic Caster. So the question is, how do I feel about having the Static Caster on the board? He's going to get pretty annoying, so he swings in for 4. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and block with the Justiciar and then Swift Justice. I really can't think of a better way to do this, and I don't feel like getting milled. I just don't feel like getting milled is the problem. And, I mean, again, it goes card for card. That's kind of unfortunate. So we'll have a net gain of, or we'll have a net loss of 1 life. It's not terrible. Killing the Rune Wing doesn't really do anything fantastic for us. It just allows him to essentially get a card for a card. Okay, there's the Azirius Guildgate. So he's a little late to the party, but that's fine. Here, I think we can go ahead and swing in and just do a little bit of damage. I imagine he'll block the static caster on the... Well, he may even let it go. He's seen a Swift Justice already. Yeah, see, so there's the question. It's like, I could have not blocked that, but then this Guildgate would have went to the graveyard, and that would have been really, really unfortunate. So let's see how it goes. If he swings in with that Rune Wing, he's going to be in for a really, really brutal surprise, unless he has a way to counter this Righteous Authority. Okay, so Goblin Electromancer is going to gain him a life with Tablet of the Guilds. 2 life, actually, I think. Yeah, it gains him 2 life. Very interesting. Things that I cannot comprehend are happening right now. He just swung in with an Is It Static Caster. Okay. Well, let's see if we can resolve this. If we can resolve this, then it's amazing. And if we can't resolve it, I will cry softly. So, does it resolve? Does he have a cancel? Is that 1 card in his hand a cancel? It is not a cancel, so I'm not going to cry softly today. So we're going to go ahead and beat in here for 4. And he can have fun with that. And we will see if this Righteous Authority can continue to righteously bring justice upon our opponent here. I could see him staying back with a Rune Wing to block. Yeah, there we go. He thought about there. No, he's going in. He's going in with everything. He's going in with that Static Caster again. That Static Caster wants his damage. Yeah, so I think at this point, our Justiciar has served his purpose well. I'm fine with him going card for card with a Goblin Electromancer. Right now, we just need to race him out, which we will be doing quite well. And there's a Keening Apparition. That's pretty fun. So yeah, how about we swing in here for 6? 6 coming at you. And I mean, I could play some of the cards in my hand, but I just don't feel like it. Let's see. We're at 5. We're going to draw 2. That'll bring us to 7. Okay, so let's see what happens here. If we play something like a Keening Apparition, that brings us to 5. That puts an extra power on the board. This goes up to 6, 7, 8, 9 with Keening Apparition. If we draw something cool, we could also put down this Drudge Beetle, though. Let's play out the Drudge Beetle. We'll develop our board just a little bit. And it does get an extra power on the board. I could also play out the Keening Apparition and get yet another power on the board. Maybe that actually would have been the better play, because that could have been lethal then. Because that would have been 4, 5, 6 if I swung in with everything. He would need some sort of blocker. We'll see. I don't feel too bad about where we're at right now. We're up against just a highly unorthodox deck. It's very unusual. Kind of a really unusual way of playing it as well. I assume he's a newer player, but I mean, I don't want to say like he doesn't know what he's doing, because there's the total potential that he'll just wipe the floor with me, and that would be really bad. So, okay. So yeah, now we're going to start drawing into some big cards here. And this card advantage is really gonna help us win the day. So yep, we can go ahead in here and swing in. I mean, I imagine he'll block this Drudge Beetle with the Static Caster, but he might not. Courses of Chord here is definitely going to be the way to go. Okay, so he is going to get to dig a little bit. So this Courses of Chord is pretty favorable. That's essentially going to get the most bang for the single card buck, so we continue to develop this Concordia Pegasus. And yeah, we'll go ahead and make one of those. And we'll see what he has. I mean, he has 4 cards in hand, so he has plenty of cards in hand. He has plenty of potential answers. And Azorius is the deck that you want for something like this, but this Concordia Pegasus is way out of explosive impact range right now. So that's fine. Yep, I'll draw it too. Yeah, and there's an Eyes in the Skies. I think we can just go ahead and swing for the fence here and see if we win. Well, he's got something. Druid's Deliverance, really? Okay. Well, that's pretty fortunate for him. Let's see here. We're going to have 3. Okay, so we're not going to have to discard. So I think we can just, let's see. Okay, so I can play this. And I can put this guy out. And I'll still be able to get an Eyes in the Skies out. This will still be out of explosive impact range, as well as ecstatic caster range. That's fine. Just getting more power on the board is probably where we want to be right now. Chromatic Lantern. Okay. So yeah, 5-color Insanity. What's next? What is next? This deck is so unpredictable that I can't even tell you what could be next. Normally I could say like, oh, it'll be Tristani's Judgment, or it'll be Avenging Arrow. But I don't know what it's gonna be. I have no idea. I have no idea what he's gonna play. He's tapping for 5 red. Goblin Rally? Go ahead, everyone at home. Try and guess right now what he's gonna play. Okay, a Street Spasm. That's good, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. playing Magic, kind of. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and Eyes in the Skies. Let's go ahead and make another Centaur, I guess. So yeah, that was a really weird game. I guess we'll go ahead and swing in here for the win. I wouldn't even know how to sideboard against this card, this deck. I couldn't even tell you. I don't know how to sideboard against this. I don't know if I have to sideboard against this. Okay, so yeah, -7. Didn't see Collective Blessing, though. Man, Collective Blessing must have been deep in there. We were drawing a lot of cards. Okay, so, yeah. It's totally possible that, like, that wasn't his real deck, that, like, right now he's going to sideboard into his real deck. He was just playing with us. You know? Maybe he's going to, like, put a bunch of other cards in or something, and the deck's going to be totally different. I don't know what's going on. Let's go ahead and submit. Let's submit and see where it takes us. I don't know how long it'll be until the next instance here, so I'll go ahead and pause it, and I will see you guys for the second game. Alright, folks, we're back with another edition of Blowing Raz's Mind. This is a slow hand, but it's not bad. It's got some mana. It's got potential 4-turn plays. I don't think we're going to go ahead and mulligan this. We're on the draw as well. We can potentially draw into one of our numerous 2 and 3 drops. And we did. Okay. So that's not bad. We'll go ahead and play out a nice Plains here. So, what do you say against a game like that? I mean, I don't know. If he's new, that's fine. I mean, we were all new once. We all played weird plays and weird cards, and I still make bad plays, and I've been playing this game for a little while. I'm no 20-year veteran or anything like that. I know Magic, I don't think, has been around for 20 years. Well, maybe it has. Let me think about that. Yeah, I think it has, actually. Well, anyway, I'm no 20-year veteran or anything like that, so I'm not the know-all be-all. And on top of that, I mean, we all know that people do play inebriated. Some people play Magic the Gathering after having a little alcoholic beverage here and there. Don't tell me you guys haven't done it. Hopefully you're all of the age to legally consume alcohol. That are saying, yes, you have. If not, bad, very bad. And that's fine. Okay, so we have things like Ethereal Armor. That's not bad. We have things like Righteous Authority. Right now, the only thing that's playable is... Holy cow, there's a Splatter Thug. That's a good card. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good. That is a pretty good card. Wow, that's Collective Blessing. We still haven't seen any more mana, which is kind of unfortunate. So yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and swing in here. I'm really thinking about putting the Ethereal Armor on this Keening Apparition. That's not like 100% what I want to be doing, but I'd like to use some of my mana. I don't really feel like using this Druid's Deliverance right now. I'd rather get a little bit more value off of it. Let's see. If we do the Ethereal Armor, we will be very similar. If I have to sack the Keening Apparition, though, that'll be really unfortunate. If I do get the Towering Intric out and I get the Ethereal Armor out, though, that'll block the Splatter Thug all day. I guess maybe we wait a little bit longer with the Ethereal Armor. So we are going to be taking 3. That's pretty unfortunate. There's the Chromatic Lantern. So he does have 2 mana open still, and he's going to tap them. Dynacharge. So the question is, do I take 5? Do I use this Druid's Deliverance? Ugh. I guess we just go ahead and take 5 right now. Well... yeah, I guess we just go ahead and take 5 right now. Argument could have been made for using Druid's Deliverance here. I'm really hoping to see. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Well, ugh. Ugh. Yeah, we need to start laying some beats here. It's not exactly where I wanted to be using that, but whatever. We are frozen on mana right now, and we have to attack. There we are. We have to start using our mana. We have to start using these cards. Getting stuck on lands, though, not where we want to be. We really need that 4th mana. Having that 4th mana will just open up this entire deck for us. Or I should say this entire hand. In fact, if I saw nothing but mana... okay. Yeah, populating with this Druid's Deliverance is kind of far away right now. Okay. It's a -3/3. You have nullified my Keening Apparition. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and Druidly Deliverance here. Well, hold on. Let's hold on a second here. So you go down to 12. Then he's at 12. Getting down to Towering Indrik will totally stabilize. All right, let's take a little bit more damage. All right, now we're in the game. So, rush in here with the Keening Apparition. Deal some damage. Play out Towering Indrik. Now we're getting somewhere. Towering Indrik blocks Splatter Thug. We're doing just fine. So tap in 4, 5, 6. Street Spasm, perhaps? Explosive Impact. Okay. So explosive... okay. Explosive Impact my face. Alright. Sure. Okay, so let's see here. Eyes in the Sky, Swift Justice. I think we're going to go ahead and swing in here. And then we can go ahead and play down this Drudge Beetle. And then on top of that, we'll have Swift Justice back up to take out this Splatter Thug if need be. And getting a little bit more power on the board is fine. So, I mean, he can't Explosive Impact and Annihilating Fire, which is good for us, I guess. Okay, so Splatter Thug comes in. Go ahead and block with the Indrik. See what he has to say about it. It doesn't look like anything, so we'll go ahead and Swift Justice this Splatter Thug out of the way. Gain a little bit of life there, which is good, putting us back into a position where we maybe don't have to worry quite so much. Centaur's Herald is pretty good. Still landlocked, but okay, so would we see something like a Hussar Patrol or something here? I don't even know. And if we did see a Hussar Patrol, we did not see a Hussar Patrol last time. Let's see, if he plays one creature and we swing in with everything, we'll definitely have lethal. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say about it. Druid's Deliverance. All right. So he does stop that damage. That's fine. I think now we can... Let's see, what would I want to do here? We can Eyes in the Skies. It's a little bit better use of our mana. If we rip a green, we can do things like Centaur's Herald. And yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and Eyes in the Skies at the end of turn. Getting Centaurs might be a little bit more valuable, but having some stuff in the air isn't going to be bad either. And he's at a point now where we don't really necessarily have to overrun him. We just have to do some damage. This game is so weird, though. So, yeah, partner. I mean, if you are new to Magic, keep playing, keep learning, watch some games. And if you're drunk, more power to you. Drunk guy playing Magic. What better thing is there in this world? What are you gonna do? Street Spasm? I don't even remember what we've seen so far. Okay. So, yep, there's the Street Spasm. Okay. I don't know what he... Okay, he didn't spend the mana. It's a Street Spasm. Yeah, guys, this isn't even really a game anymore. I'm sorry. But this is... I mean, this is weird. I've played a lot of games online. I've never played a game like this. And that's... I mean, that's how I'm going to... that's how I'm going to call it. I've never played a game quite like this one. So... Go ahead and swing in here. And I will see you guys for round 3. See you guys then.